Let me see what this is
ladies and
about.
gentlemen, as of today, Counter-Strike as a franchise is officially 25 years old, which that itself is pretty crazy considering most modern day games don't last
Yes. I am 1,111 cases without a gold.
Longer than a few months. Happy birthday, Counter-Strike. Over the last couple of weeks, it's been heavily rumored and eventually leaked that a big CS content update is on its way. And as of right now, that being today on the 19th, that still stands. Within the last 24 hours, Valve has replied on Twitter to rumor Mad Crate.
I'm Jesus. Also, guys, when we get the new TTS setup, we'll actually have Jesus TTS, we'll have Oni TTS, we'll have PSP TTS, we'll have everyone TTS. It's gonna be so good, bro.
CS2.
Once we get it set,
leaks that new customization for agents is on its way,
gonna be so
alongside
good.
Danger Zone and a slew of other things. That is a very similar bait
Once
from
it
Valve
works.
for this next update, as they did right before CS2 originally released, that being for the limited test. Today's video, there's much anticipation, as well as there's much to discuss. We'll break down all these new and ongoing leaks and rumors through data mines and discuss a final release date. Now, today's video is CS Perfect World, essentially the Chinese version of Counter-Strike, set out a couple mysterious.
Whoa. Op Prince. Wait! Guys, I just realized. This is the CS Perfect World Twitter. This is owned by China. This is owned by China. Do you see what op it is? The best op in the game, baby. The best op in the game. Owned by Counter-Strike Chinese version. Holy! Op Prince is the best op in the game. I'm glad that other people see this. Oh, man. Oh, man. Should I try to DM them? CS Perfect World. This is the real Chinese Perfect World account. Will this leak? Oh! Nice try. Nice try. Nice try. Maybe we won't do that. What the hell is this? Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Let's continue.
World, essentially the Chinese version of Counter-Strike.
Nothing leaked.
A couple mysterious tweets that hints to an operation and what content is coming soon, as well as some brand new artwork for CS2's 25th anniversary. Now, before we go any further, there are
new CS2 banner. Why are you trolling, bro? That's Lobo on a chicken head.
A couple things to consider, and I should probably let you guys know. One is that Counter-Strike Perfect World, China's version of CS, is very similar to Faceit. So this, for an example, could just be a
new CS tweet. It's been 2 decades of Counter-Strike. Here's to 20 more years. Buddy, this is from 2019. Which, oh my god, that was 5 years ago. Oh, where? Bro, how was 2019 5 years ago? I remember exactly where I was when this update came out. I think this was pre-COVID, right? Oh, Jesus. This is pre-COVID. Damn. Guys, COVID is such like a blob in my memory. Damn. This is when I was technically still in school. Yeah. Damn. This is during high school.
Content drop for Perfect World and not necessarily to do with Counter-Strike, even though it has to do with Counter-Strike. This is very similar to
Bro, can I just say, Counter-Strike actually got me through COVID. Like, for real. And that's why I feel like I owe so much, not only, like, my childhood and genuinely how I made all of my friends in school, because everyone would play Counter-Strike. And then we'd, like, have sleepovers and everyone would get on CS. Bro, I actually owe so much to this game, but I don't know. We don't have to. I don't have the app. I don't have the app. It's okay.
Face It put out something, right? Put out a brand new post, similar to the Map Core Hub every few months that they put out. With all that being said, it's still Counter-Strike and still CS Perfect World, so there is some validation there. The first question I have, though, is why would all this work be put out alongside the proof of new content coming soon and so close to Counter-Strike's birthday? I think it's because something is coming soon. As we've discussed the past few videos, but also today, Valve has gone as far as
25-year video today, right?
To the map creator of Mills, which is a map that has been rumored to come to Counter-Strike very soon, which is also a map that has been updated alongside the 4 other maps with it that could come in an operation format, which for those who don't know, maps before they come to Counter-Strike usually are updated, tweaked, and optimized before an update is sent out and Valve actually adds it to the game. As well as if you go to the link that's plastered on all of these maps, it also has the same 5 maps that are rumored to
come to Counter-Strike. If an update comes out, same.
Now, some players were and are speculating this mystery box on this paper from CS Perfect World could be an operation pass, but we really don't know. Which kind of goes to the long-lasting question if this is going to be an operation. Now, in my best guess and opinion, I believe it is. From all the data miners we've seen, which we will discuss this later as well, there's way too much content just to be added for a normal content drop. If you look throughout this past year in Valve's update patterns, they started off with the Arms Deal update back in January. Then on the other hand, then this most recent Fire Sale update. They have a few big changes to some maps, or maybe they add a map, such as Dust 2 coming back, add a case, a couple new maps, maybe a new game mode, and they call it a day. This time around, with 5 new maps, a new case, customization for agents, that sounds enough like an operation.
YouTubers milking and recycling the same info for the past week. Hey, then we watch it on stream. Thank you.
Also, just the fact that Operation Riptide, the last operation for Counter-Strike, was now over 1,000 days ago. And CS right now, I would say in its history, is being drip-fed and lacking more content, or content in general, than it ever has before. We've gone a very long time without any big additions to Counter-Strike as a franchise.
Bro, just give us the chicken update, come on.
But it's just essentially CSGO with better graphics and much more potential. But right now, it's just exactly that. It's potential. It's not what it could be. Speaking of skins, next up for today's video is brand new information discussing skins, and specifically CS2's very first operation. Do you guys remember a little over a year ago when all those old collections got leaked from CSGO, when there was supposedly supposed to be a CSGO operation, or maybe one last one before CS2 released? It had the Desert Eagle and AK Wildfire, yet those specific leaked skins are no longer coming to CS. In fact, according to
Aquarius tweet. What did he tweet? Just got a noti. Data mining and found new settings used in Premiere. 32 tick SV underscore party mode 1. Surely, right? 32 tick is crazy.
They were actually a leaked placement for CSGO's last operation at the time. Essentially, Valve didn't really expect...
That's me!
CS2 to be finished as early as it was, so they had an operation plan. And since CS2 came out,
they
had a lot more to handle and a lot more to do behind the scenes.
Do you see yourself?
Adding things to the game as slowly as they are, at least they are. So those leaked collections have nothing to do with a new operation or a future update. With all that being said, Valve behind the scenes has been updating CS and getting something ready, which is supposedly new content, according to all the leaks, rumors, and data mines we received over the last few months. Yesterday, we covered the most recent leak from Valve, that being with Danger Zone. And this started all the way back in February, if not late 2023. The Danger Zone 2 is coming, and it's on its way. And for those who don't know why or how Danger Zone was leaked, is just the other night when all the leaks and rumors started happening, players are getting really excited on social media for the next operation, at least we think. Valve did some things behind the scenes with DPR updates and changed quite a few things in the game files. A lot of that had to do with Danger Zone. And just like how Valve baited us with Danger Zone, Valve also changed some things with CS Perfect World, where the perfect...
Guys, Indonesian translation got updated. Why? I have no idea. It was the only thing that got updated. Obviously, there's another Korean thing that was like a training day sort of thing. That I think that could also be a hint. But Danger Zone and Training Day, the only two things that got updated. I think that whole day. Zona Baihara and a number 2 over a line, another 2, line, a 0, a line, and a 0 with a line. That means Training Day in Korean. Will Shanghai use Perfect World Client? I believe so, yes.
world, where the perfect world ad sets have been ported over to our version of Counter-Strike. And this once again leads to yet again another question. Why would Valve bait with Danger Zone knowing that the community is really hyped and we also need new content? That being if nothing was soon to be ready. And to answer my own question is,
Good
well,
question.
I think Valve has something planned and they're more so just teasing us, the players. They also know that the majority of Counter-Strike updates nowadays happen behind the scenes, that being with shadow updates and nothing official with blog posts. So they know that we can see what's going on and it hypes up the community without Valve getting into trouble and so on and so forth. Some other things to mention is the CS player count. With these new leaks and even before this happened, we started to reach new highs with player count inside Counter-Strike. With a new operation or a big update on its way, I think CS2's all-time high player count could be absolutely shattered. If we had an operation drop with 4 or 5 brand new maps, battle pass, maybe an anti-cheat, because Valve does tend to add in some new features. Even if it was just 4 or 5 brand new maps in a case, I think we could still see some player numbers shattered. Now, wrapping up today's video, all the data miners such as Gabe Follower, Aquarius, and other content creators like Arrow and OniPixel were in a call last night discussing what's coming soon.
That's me!
Tweets out saying you know something's happening when you see this image, and I couldn't agree more. And lastly, for today's video, I want to answer the long-lasting question. When could we see a possible release date? Answer that is, well, we don't really know. With how many leaks
W or L? Is this true? Is this true? Is stuff going down or are we all just baiting? Uh-oh.
happening when you see this image, and I couldn't agree more. And lastly, for today's video, I want to answer the long-lasting question. When could we see a possible release date? Answer that is, well, we don't really know. With how many leaks we've seen alongside direct replies from Valve to map creators and shadow updates getting ready for something big, in my opinion, it's only really a matter of time. Now, because we could be getting an operation within the next few days, I think this is pretty important to mention, that being with the market for Counter-Strike 2. Now, in Counter-Strike's long history before and when we get an operation, the market really shifts before.
Do you want me to talk about the market if an operation drops, by the way? Like, just preeminently?
As well as when
we can do it.
And I think the same thing could happen right here, even if it's not labeled as an operation.
How to prepare for an operation.
For example, if we get agent customization, there's not necessarily new agents being added. Agents, some of them might be going up quite a bit, but also dropping down in price. And if we get a bunch of brand new content, such as new operators or new patches, for instance, it's been 3 years since we got the last ones. So those are pretty inflated in price because they're the only ones that are left. So just be careful with your inventory. Know what you have, know what you don't have, and don't buy, invest, or sell what you can't afford to lose. With that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay positive, sexy. I'm out, guys. Peace.
Fellas. Good advice. Don't bet what you can't afford to lose. I think that's the smartest thing to go about. Diversify. Keep all of your options open. Okay?